here, hello. My name is Shay and I get to host this channel. So make sure that you comment, like, and subscribe by the time that you leave so that I know that y'all are in the building. Make sure that if you are a returning subscriber that you share this video. Hey family, how y'all doing? What is going on? Let me know down in the comments below. Today we are not going to be doing a natural hair tutorial. If you are here, hopefully y'all seen the thumbnail, but we're actually going to be getting into this makeup look that I did today. It's so cute and I think that y'all would really like it. So make sure that if that is something that you're interested in watching, that you keep tuning into this video. Okay guys, so I went ahead and applied my moisturizer off scene. I used the Neutrogena Healthy Defense. I really like this primer because it has an SPF of 50 in it, which of course is good for your skin. If you have not already heard, wear SPF on your skin, regardless if it is in the winter months or the summer months. Again, sun rays can still get through clouds and get to your skin. And if you're like me, you're hyperpigmentation sensitive, and it is just better that you wear SPF to reduce the amount of exposure or the harshness on your skin as a result of the sun rays. So I use this, so that's why I'm a little bit oily right now. I'm gonna first start off with doing my brows. I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Beverly Dipbrow Pomade in the color Dark Brown. I've used this for some years now and I love it. It always does my brows good. With the application, I'm gonna use the e.l.f. concealer brush. It is a concealer brush, but I like to use this because of how small it is. I don't know, maybe it's a concealer brush for small areas, but I like to use this for my brows. It works really good. I need to focus on my brows, so I'm gonna let y'all watch this process and listen to some music, and then I'll come back whenever we get into the next steps.
Close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go.
Okay guys, now that I have applied my brows, I am going to clean them up with the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. I'm going to be using this in the color Golden Doré, however you say it. I'm going to be using that, and I'm going to use a Sephora, just a concealer that I had. I'm going to use that brush just because this applicator is, of course, too big to use when trying to get into detail with your brows. And guys, I'm mainly doing this because of course my eyebrows need to be arched and I have not gotten them arched, or I go get them threaded and my lady was not here this weekend, so we're gonna have to do what we have to do to get these eyebrows set in stone. Now that I have carved out my brows, I'm gonna start by doing my eyeshadow. First, I'm gonna prime using the Rimmel London Stay Matte primer. I love this primer. You can get it at your local drugstore, like a Walmart is where I picked up mine, and I think it might have ran me about $6. I'll try to link something like that down below so that y'all can see it, or if it's available on like Amazon. I'm just gonna put a little bit in this area. And this is just prepping this, my lid and neutralizing it before I apply colors. It also helps to make sure that the shadows stick in place, which is also a good benefit. Okay, so now that that has dried down, I'm gonna be using today the Nubian 2 by Juvia'S palette. I love this palette. I love the colors that they have in here. They really match my tone. And today I'm gonna be doing a bit of a neutral with a little shimmer look. I'm gonna be using the Morphe M441 brush. First, I'm gonna take the color Morocco, this one right here, and pop that into my crease area. And I'm gonna actually put this all over my lid just as a blending color.
Through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go.
Okay guys, after blending that out, I'm gonna take my Morphe M514 brush, and I'm gonna dip that into the color Kenya. That'll be this one. I'm gonna pop that right into my crease area and along the outer corner.
Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
And I'm gonna take a little bit more of that Kenya color. Crease with the Maybelline concealer using the Morphe M224 brush. To the shade Kenya using my Morphe M514 brush and pop back into this crease area.
These we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest.
Today I am going to use the Nefertiti color in combo with the Nairobi gold color down here, and pop that right on the lid.
Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat, and on we'll go.
Following that pop of color, I'm gonna go back with my crease brush and just blend these two together so that they're more married now.
Through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays, and on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go and do this eye off camera and then I'll be right back. Okay, now that I have applied my eyeshadow on both lids, I am going to prime my skin again with the Rimmel Stay Matte Primer, and then I am going to begin applying my foundation. All of the products that I'm using for my face will be very drugstore brand products that I have found that really work well with my skin. It is a struggle trying to find foundations that match my skin just because the way my skin is set up. Anytime that I go into like a Sephora store or anything, they use like those little electronic devices that are supposed to match your color of your skin, and of course mine is always entirely too light or entirely too dark. It's never spot on. I've never had any success with it, so thus far I haven't found one that matches my skin perfectly, but I do use a drugstore brand that works in the meantime. This is my first time buying this product, so I'm still on my first bottle of it, and so we'll get into that once I apply the primer. And In the meantime, I'm gonna apply a setting powder. I like to do this little trick before applying my foundation. I've found that when applying liquid foundations, it just helps the whole process look a lot smoother and a lot cleaner. Today, I am gonna be using the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I like this product. I've actually had this for a really long time and I've not had to buy another one yet. And so I only apply a little bit. I don't go excessively crazy. For today's foundation, I'm going to be using the Milani Concealer Plus Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I'm going to be using this in the shade 11 Amber. Spray 2. I really don't like their pump for this very reason. And y'all, this thing is full. So I'm actually just going to take this off and then just apply a little bit on my hand. And then I'm just going to take that and dab it on one side of my face. And I don't like to put a whole bunch of foundation on whenever I do this. I'm going to be using a basic face flat angle brush. I picked this up on Amazon a while ago. I don't even think it still exists, but I really like it for applying my foundations. And I like to just push it into the skin versus like swipe.
Fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number. Fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands.
Okay, after applying my foundation, I'm going to apply the LA Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. I'm gonna apply a little bit of this underneath my eyes.
The highways, and on we'll go.
After that, I'm gonna take just a sponge. You can use any kind. I know people use like the Beauty Blender. I actually really like these a lot better than the Beauty Blender just because of the small area and how flat it is. It gets right underneath my eyes just like I want it to. Immediately after blending my concealer, I go in with my setting powder, and again I'm using the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. And I am not a baker, so immediately after applying that mixture, I just go with my brush and just kind of push it in and dust it off. And that is just to really reduce smile lines, because I do smile a lot, so I do get the freaking smile lines and I hate them. And so I'm just gonna let this bake on here while I complete my eyes. Okay guys, so now I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Voluminous Original Mascara in the shade Blackest Black. Blackity Black Black. I'm gonna dust off the excess setting powder from around my lip. I'm gonna add the Milani strobe light in the shade Sun Glow to the inner depth of my eye, just for a little inner highlight. And then I'm going to take my Morphe M310 brush and put just a little highlight on my cheek, not too much. And then I'm going to set all of this with my Stay Matte Fix and Go 2-in-1 Primer and Setting Spray by Rimmel London. For my lipstick, I'm going to start with the Matte Velvet Teddy by MAC. I'm going to use this just as a base color. As we can see, she is a little ashy on me. I'm then gonna go in with the color Frickin' Frack, and this is by ColourPop. Next, I'm gonna follow that up with the color Tule, and this is also a ColourPop. To let that dry down, and then I will come back to you guys with the final look of this makeup tutorial today. Okay guys, this is the final look for the makeup tutorial on today's natural, quick and easy drugstore makeup tutorial. I hope that you guys like the little tips that I gave you. If you would like to see more videos like this, please let me know down below. If you have any questions about anything that I might have done off screen, please let me know. If you want to see something that's more in detail as far as like the brows go, or how I pick the colors, or how I mix the lipstick products, please let me know down below so that I can start pushing those videos out for y'all and get y'all some content based on that. I am not a professional makeup artist, but I do what I do best with the tools that I have, and it ends up looking something like this. And you know, this will last me all day. I haven't had anything significantly wrong with the foundation that I've been using, or anything with getting too oily, so I do highly recommend using that foundation product. I really like it, as well as a lot of the products that I use today. I pretty much don't have any issues with them, which is great. So again, I'm sorry this video is coming to an end, but I love y'all so much and cannot wait to see y'all in the next video. Make sure that you comment, like, and subscribe, and that you share this video with somebody that would enjoy it. Make sure also that you hit the bell icon so that every time I upload, you are the first to know. And until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, family.